This week, January 16th to January 20th, located just outside of White Springs, Minerva, will be having her best big sale of the whole year that you definitely don't want to miss. If you don't know Minerva, she is a traveling saleswoman who visits the wasteland of Fallout 76 pretty often, and as you could guess, she sells those much needed and much desired gold plans for a pretty nice 25% discount. She was introduced with the Steel Rain update a while ago, and she can be pretty useful or the most useless vendor in the whole damn game. And finally, before we talk about this special sale, I will have a link to, of course, NukaKnights. You already know. Shout out to NukaKnights. Thank you so much for getting all this information and keeping the community of Fallout 76 alive and updated. So that link will have all of the Minerva dates in the future, locations, and of course all of those beautiful sale items. So, like I said, this isn't just any sale, it's one of Minerva's big sales, which combines several of her sale inventories into one. So, this is a pretty impressive lineup, and I think it is the best sale of the entire year. And like I said, these lots have amazing items for sale, so just combining them is pretty nice. It is offers from list 1, from list 2, and then from list 3 on the NukaKnight website, which is really nice. So it is the list 4. I will have a picture on screen and everything like that. Like I said, just if you want to follow Minerva in the future, if you want to see if she has anything that you need for sale, go ahead and check that website in the description from NukaKnights. So, like I said, they have some pretty amazing items, but the first group of items that I want to talk about is you'll notice if you're looking on screen that all of these Secret Service armor pieces are on sale, which was the best armor in the entire game for an extremely long time, ever since basically the addition of gold plans. It is now the best mid-game armor in the entire game. Civil engineer armor kind of beats it out, unfortunately. So sorry for everyone still rocking the Secret Service. If you didn't see my armor video, go ahead and check it out. I said that Secret Service was the best, but a lot of people were correcting me in the comments because of the update with Serendipity and Ricochet and everything like that, and the whole entire light armor rebuff and everything. So there's more information on that other video, which I'll have in the description. Also, so you can also get the jetpack and a couple of the mods for the Secret Service armor. So if you don't have all of the mods unlocked, go ahead. You can get the pocketed mod, which is nice if you don't have the deep pocketed mod, obviously, but you could get the jetpack and then all of the Secret Server armor pieces. So if you're a new player with enough gold, now is your chance to get basically the one of the best pieces of best sets of armor in the entire game on a pretty nice discount. Like I said, everything is going to be 25% off, so it's it's probably the best thing that you're going to get out of any Minerva sale, unless you are looking for a weirdly specific item, which in that case, like I said, go ahead and check the website. But Secret Service armor, you could get all of them onto the next set of armor. This list is very armor heavy, so it has some of the better armor sets in the entire game. So that's why I really think that it is her best sale, and mainly because of that Secret Service armor that she has on sale right now. It's pretty hard to beat, like I said. So go ahead, if you don't have it yet, go ahead and get your Secret Service armor. Now, up next, we have the Strangler Heart Armor, which is pretty nice. If you don't know the Strangler Heart Armor, it was introduced with the whole entire vault raids and everything like that, but now you're able to just buy the plans and craft the armor yourself. So this armor is really nice, partially because of just the flex that the armor is, and then secondly, the Strangler Heart actually got a small buff with the Gleaming Depths update recently, so you'll be able to deal out some nice damage because of the poison boost, and then the whole entire damage over time changes that they implemented. So if you're a power armor user, go ahead. I would highly suggest you grab the Strangler Heart armor. Now, the plans aren't, or the mod plans aren't on sale, or at least most of the mod plans aren't on sale. So you will have to go to the actual vendor to get them, but it's not that bad. Go ahead and grab the full set of armor for a nice 25% discount. Like I said, if you're a power armor user, this is obviously perfect for you. You're going to want this on your arsenal. It did get a really nice boost, and it is pretty good with a couple of the new 4-star legendary effects, especially the one that boosts the the damage over time or whatever one. I can't think about it. I'll try and put it in the comments below. Or if you are just a collector like many of those Fallout players out there, now is your chance to get probably one of the better looking sets of power armor besides the new Vulcan power armor that they added, but also an extremely fun piece of armor that you could run around the game with and at least mess around. If you are a higher level player and for some odd reason never bought the Strangler heart armor because you're just using the Union or T65, go ahead and buy it and try it out. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. And like I said, plus it looks amazing also, so there is that. You can't really miss out. It's on sale. If you're like me and you're just stocking up gold and you're constantly maxed out on gold, you could just buy all of her sale items that she has, and it will be considered a win because you could go ahead and get a cattle prod for 25% off, which everyone knows you need. And the final set of armor that you could purchase that I want to talk about on this sale list real quick is going to be the Chinese stealth armor. It's really fun to mess around with and everything like that. Now, obviously, there are better stealth armors out there in Fallout 76, but this is a completely decent option if you wanted to make a stealth build. It is a little bit pricey. That's why it's the last armor set that I wanted to talk about. But again, I just want to throw it on the list. If you don't have it yet, I would suggest going ahead and grabbing it. Like I said, it is a little bit expensive, but I mean, it's fun to have. And again, if you're a completionist, spending the 4,200 gold, it'll, I guess, make it worth it somehow. Or you could even put it on display. Or if you wanted to run around as a little communist, you could do that too. It's Fallout. You could do whatever the hell you want. But the Chinese stealth armor, I just wanted to mention, it's been in a shit ton of Fallout games. It's pretty legendary in the Fallout universe. And it's a decent set of stealth armor in Fallout 76, at least a guaranteed set of stealth armor also. So, I mean, if you don't have any other decent stealth armors in your inventory or anything like that, go ahead, grab this thing for 4,200 and you'll be fucking stealthy. I guess that's really the main point of it. But it again, this one you can kind of skip. The main ones I wanted to talk about were the Secret Service armors and then the Strangler heart armor as well. Those are really nice. Now, moving on to the next thing that I find really interesting about this sale. And I find it really interesting that she has some backpack mods for sale, and not just any backpack mods, but they are so beautiful and they are fucking awesome because they can reduce a perk card in your build. So I highly suggest grabbing at least one out of the two backpack mods that are on sale right now. So let's just talk about them real quick. The first one that you're going to have is the Chemist backpack mod, which, as you can guess, will go ahead and reduce the weight of your chems, which is pretty nice. And then that's going to be for 260 gold, so less than 300 gold, and you can replace your perk card if you have the Traveling Pharmacist perk card equipped, which is pretty awesome. And then the next backpack mod that I want to talk about is the Grocer's backpack mod for also 263 gold, and that will, you gets it, reduce the weight of your food. So if you have a full health or full food build, this is extremely helpful. If you run a Junkies build, or if you're not able to really handle the end game content or the raid content yet, that stim pack or the chemist backpack can really help with the weight of stim packs and everything like that. So I highly suggest, if you don't have one of these yet, or if you don't have a different backpack mod that is reducing the weight of a specific thing, I would highly suggest grabbing it, just because they're pretty useful and they're less than 300 gold. So it's kind of a win-win, realistically. You know what I mean? You don't really lose anything from grabbing them just for the 263 gold. And if you ever have to switch up your build to a Junkies build, or a stim pack heavy character, or a food build, you will be able to instantly on the character that you're playing now. So like I said, it's kind of a win-win. You'd be dumb not to grab them. All right, and the last item that I wanted to mention that I think that every player should grab is going to be that stupid Symptomatic that is on sale. And again, I know the recent perk card change that came out with the Gleaming Depths update kind of limited the need for this thing because of the perk cards that reduce the disease chances and everything like that. But hey, if you want to have a fully maximized character, you can't be running around with diseases. Everyone knows that. So I highly suggest every player having one of these. And even if you don't want to use it, or if you forget to use it, this thing does look really cool. And a lot of like professional builders, or just people that build a lot of camps in Fallout 76 will throw in their camp. It looks really good, and it does kind of fit in if you're doing like an alien build or even like a Halloween build. It's really nice. I enjoy it. Grab the Symptomatic. It could really help you out. And if you for some odd reason run into getting a shit ton of diseases or anything like that, you could just run back to your camp and run right through this thing. Again, it is a little pricey, so if you are on the hunt for completing all of the gold plans, you're a collectionist or something like that, this 2,000 gold, again, will be well spent, and the Symptomatic is, I think, one of the better things that you could grab. And then obviously, same thing with the Super Reactor too. I would go ahead and grab that also if you have enough gold to do so. That's also 2,000, and should be right above the Symptomatic. But Symptomatic, Super Reactor, both of those things, I highly suggest every single player grab just for having at your camp. I mean, if you can't afford it, if it's either the Symptomatic or the Secret Service armor, obviously grab the damn Secret Service armor. You would be a fool not to. But if you have basically everything on this list and you're watching this video trying to see if there's anything useful on here, grab the Symptomatic or the Super Reactor or both. You won't be kicking yourself in the ass for it. It's only 2,000 gold. You could get that back in a week. Ladies and gentlemen of the Wasteland, we have made it to the end of another video. I hope you found it helpful. Like I said earlier, Minerva is either a complete hit or a complete miss, and this time around, I would say that she's a hit. I think that this is one of the only times that you should go out and purchase bulk items from Minerva. I mean, unless you're after a specific item, then I suggest you checking out her thing every single week or checking it out now and then putting a reminder on your phone or your computer or whatever the hell to remind you to go and get that item when it is on sale. But if you're a level 1000, you could probably skip this video. You don't care about Minerva, but what plans are you after? Do you care about Minerva? Do you like her? Have you even seen her before? Let me know in the comments. And as always, I just want to thank you motherfuckers for watching this motherfucking video. I appreciate it, and I will see you out there in the Wasteland with your brand new Strangler Heart, Secret Service armor, Chinese stealth armor, your backpack mods, and that goddamn Symptomatic. I appreciate you all for stopping by. Have a great time out there in the Wasteland.